Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is adding integers. This is totally a 7th grade skill. We want to get you prepared for next year, especially if you have Mr. Fish or one of the other teachers in 7th grade. Here we go. Your objective for this video is, as a student, you should be able to add positive and negative numbers accurately. Okay, your goal for the end of this video is that you get a 100% on your exit ticket, which you will be showing to Mr. Williams to check after this video. Now, please understand, this is a 7th grade skill, and it can be pretty easy, but you're going to have to make sure you pay attention to do that easily. Here we go. You need graphic organizer number 2. We are going to be working on side number 1. For this video, it is graphic organizer number 2, side 1. Alright. Once again, integers in real life, when do we use them? Money, temperature, sea level. Alright, we talked about this in the last video. Please make sure that you know. Okay? Specifically, when we talk about integers, the other thing I want you to make sure you do know is bills and allowances. That's how I'm going to teach that to you today, just to help you out. Alright, adding rules. So there are some rules for adding integers. Alright? Okay. On the left side of your graphic organizer at the top, here are the rules that you need to put in. If the numbers have the same sign, add the numbers and keep that same sign. Okay, so if they're both positive numbers, you're going to get a positive answer. If they're both negative numbers, you're going to get a negative answer. All right. Second rule. If the integers have different signs, then you would subtract those two numbers and use the sign of the bigger number. All right. So, for example, if the bigger number is positive, your answer is positive. If the bigger number is negative, you're going to have a negative answer. Now, personally, I get confused by those rules, and I don't like people to have to remember those things. So, I use a different strategy. I'm going to teach you that strategy now. Okay? My strategy is you use something called bills and allowances, and then we just use basic logic to determine the answer. Meaning, you talk yourself through it just slightly. Okay? Now, bills and allowances. That's interesting. A bill is when you owe somebody money. Okay? Or you owe money for something. An allowance is like you do your chores at home and your mom or dad gives you money because you did the right thing. Now, here we go. I'm going to give you some examples. Now, I'm going to use bills and allowances, so you need to make sure you pay attention. When you use bills and allowances, the the operation sign that is directly in front of the digit is the sign that you're going to use. So, for example, I will show you. That negative sign is right in front of -4, so that gets attached to it. A negative number is what we call a bill. Okay? Now, we're going to add another negative number. Now, that plus sign doesn't really matter in this situation because we have another -2. Now, negative numbers are bills. Okay? Now, all you have to do is think about it. What do you have? Well, it looks to me like you've got two bills. You owe $4 and you owe $2. How much do you owe total? Well, if you owe me $4 for being late to class and you owe me $2 for buying a pencil, okay, you owe me $6 total. You would add those two bills together and you owe me $6. Because you owe me money, your answer is negative. And our -6 is the correct answer. Let's move on. Example number 2. This one, same situation. This time we have 7. There is no operation in front of it, which means it's a positive number. And for positive numbers, we call those allowances. Okay? We're going to add a -10. That -10, it's a negative number, so that is a bill. Now, this is where you need to use your logic. Look at it. What do you have? Well, you have an allowance of $7. So literally your mom gave you $7. However, you have a bill for 10. You owe me $10 because you didn't watch all the video. So because you owe me $10 and you only have 7, do you have enough to pay me? No. You still need money. Well, how much money do you still need me? You still need $3. So you're still going to owe me $3, which means because you owe me money, it's a negative answer. Okay? So we should have -3 as your answer. Now, moving on to example number 3. Here we go. We have -6 and plus 15. So -6, that's a negative number, that means that's a bill. And that pot plus 15, well, because that plus sign is the closest, or is right in front of that digit, okay, it gives us an allowance. So we have an allowance of $15. So you have $15 from your mom, but you need to give me 6 of them because you were tardy. So because you're tardy, you owe me $6. Hey, guess what? You still have money left because you had plenty for your bill. You still have $9. So your answer would be a positive 9. Here we go. Number 4. This one right here. We have negative 5. Remember, we used the operation symbol right in front of the digit. Negative 5, that means it is a bill. Plus a negative 9. Remember, we're using the negative sign because it's right in front of the digit. That is also a bill. You have 2 bills. You owe me $5 for being tardy, and you owe me $9 for running in the hallway. How much do you owe me total? Well, you don't have any money because there's no allowances, so you have no money. So this answer is a negative number. You owe me $14. Now, a lot of kids get confused and say, hey, Mr. Williams, I thought I owed 4. No, you don't owe 4 because you couldn't even pay 1 bill. You couldn't even pay me 1 bill for being tardy. You got to pay me both bills all the time. So this one is negative 14. All right, move on. Next one here, we have 8 plus a negative 7. Remember, 8, there's no operation symbol in front of it. That means it's a positive number, which means it's allowance. Congratulations, you've earned $8 from your mother, or your father, or whoever takes care of you. However, we also have a negative 7. That is a bill. Yes, you owe me for talking in class. I don't really know why you owe me, but you owe me for talking in class. There you go. So you have $8. You owe Mr. Williams 7. Can you pay him? Yes, you can. And you have money left over. How much money do you have left over? You have $1, which means it's a positive number. Notice that when we're dealing with positive numbers, we don't normally put the plus sign in front of it. That's because any just regular digit is a positive digit. All right. And finally, number 6. The last example I have for you, I believe. I think this is the last example. Negative 12. Guess what? It's a negative number, so what is it? Well, that's a bill. You're going to add negative 9. Guess what? That's a bill. So you got negative 12 plus negative 9. That's 2 bills. You owe me $12 and you owe me $9. So you're going to put those 2 bills together, make me one check. You're going to owe me $21. And because you owe me, it is a negative number. So you owe me $21. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you need to do these 6 right now. Pause the video and do them. I will show you the answer in just a second. Go for it. All right, here we go. Negative 23, you should have had a bill. Plus 11, that was an allowance. You have $11, but you owe me 23. Can you pay me? No, you cannot. You need an additional $12, so you have negative 12. All right, number 2, 23 plus 2. Hey, those are both allowances. You didn't have to do this. It's a regular number. You have $23 from your mom, and you have $2 from your mom. Guess how much you got total? $25. Congratulations. All right, 11, that's an allowance. Plus a negative 5, well, that is a bill. You have $11 from your mom, but you owe me 5. Do you have money left over? Yes, you do. You still have $6. All right, next one. 22 plus 18, ladies and gentlemen, that's just a normal addition problem, but they're both allowances as well, $22 and $18. That would give you $40. All right, and finally, we have 1, which is an allowance, negative 4, which is a bill. Now, you got to be careful here. You have $1. However, you owe me 4. Can you pay me? No, you cannot, so it's a negative answer. How much more money do you need? You need $3 more, so your answer is negative 3. Finally, the last one, negative 6, that's a bill, plus a negative 25, that's a bill. You owe me $25, and you owe me $6. Man, I'm getting rich in this video. You would owe me a total of $31. Ladies and gentlemen, those are your 6 for independent practice. If you are struggling with this activity, that is fine. Please see me or the Ninja at your group to help you out. That'll be the best thing that you can do. All right, your exit ticket is now. You need to complete these 4. We're looking for 100%. Remember, that was our goal from the video. All right, when you're done with those 4, go ahead, put them on your graphic organizer, show it to Mr. Williams, get yourself a score, and finally, then you will do worksheet number 9. All right, exit ticket, here you go. I'm out.